I hope he kept the receipt for that. I'd love to see the face of the shop attendant when he pops into Asda to return it. Saucepan couldn't handle me, mate. Basically, I'm not very good at showing off in cyberspace, but I'm ready for any power challenge.
I count the moments to crush my opponent in the cage.
Who dares challenge the Iranian Hulk from IranianHulk.com? Or Martyn Ford, apparently. I don't know where to look with that fight. What is the polite way to watch that? Can I wear sunglasses? Are those children's gloves? Those hammers look like sausages being squeezed into those little mittens. It looks like one of those boxing sets you get from Toys R Us.
This is the Iranian Hulk's bathroom.
Shoddy workmanship is what that is. And who will be representing you in court today? And welcome to the social media comedy playlist where we have a laugh about tomfoolery on the internet. I don't think Martyn Ford is taking this too seriously. About to pop into the jacuzzi with a brew. And here is a tale of the tape. Number of Instagram followers, the important stuff there. Net worth, 3.5 million. If he's really got that amount of cheddar, why would he be doing this? Partner NA, thank you Sun newspaper for the most random tale of the tape ever. Haters gonna say it's Photoshop. This is real life Hulk, not fake Hollywood pretty boy.
Hello, my name is Iranian Hulk. Bones.
Thank you so much, Google search gods, for bringing this to me. The algorithm is working as intended. This is like a Philion video that hasn't happened yet.
Let's fight! Martyn! Just sign the contract!
And here he is training for the bout, okay? So side raises and front raises. Not perhaps the most commonly used sports-specific performance training. But okay, you know, his choice. I'm not going to argue with him. Followed by bicep curls. Literally the last thing a combat athlete should be spending their precious time training. But who am I to critique the Hulk? And this goes on for 4 minutes. And trust me, it's the best 4 minutes I've ever seen. Okay, to be fair, that was legit. I've got a head like a watermelon he can squash. Go on, I'll fight him. Alright, so there's the Hulk comparison for reference. For those of you who want reference points, want some visual evidence, here we go, enter the challenge. I'm not giving that man my email address. That is a life lesson. Fights off. So the Iranian Hulk, the name he gives to himself, I didn't name him that, to be clear, but it is accurate because they photoshopped him green. Don't make him angry or he will scold you with a bike chain. It's like one of those little things that hangs off the supermarket trolley, and I never have a pound coin on me to unlock them. You may fall for the problems of life many times, but you should never give up. This time I came back to take revenge on all those who invited me to fight, from the Brazilian Hulk to Polish, who left after the challenge and refused to fight. So I'm new to this genre, but I'm learning. It appears the naming process is quite intricate, quite nuanced. Take the word Hulk, obviously, and then you put where you're from before it, is about it. So we have the Brazilian Hulk, the Polish Hulk, the Iranian Hulk, and the British Hulk. I would actually fancy Stephen Merchant in a fight against them. He's got the reach. I had promised not to be active on any of the social media until the fight, but this time I will officially start my first fight end of the year, he says whilst wearing an air freshener on his face. Real name Sajjad Gharibi. Is an Iranian weightlifter, aspiring bodybuilder, and practitioner of mixed martial artist who was born here and lives in Iran. Some claim he photoshops his images and that he's in fact very fat with little muscle. Rude. These people have tried to expose him on YouTube through picture analysis, but there is no actual evidence of any manipulation other than speculation, amateurs. And can I just say that these are the best paragraphs I've ever read? And I've done videos on Tony Huge, so this is saying a lot. I'm not sure being defensive is the best way to start an about section, but I like it. His nickname is the Iranian Hulk or the Persian Hercules. Take your pick. Because of his huge muscle mass, he is 6'2" tall and weighs 390 pounds. He receives his Bachelor of Commerce degree from Azad University. Is not what I thought the next sentence would be. This is literally amazing. My affection for whoever wrote this, probably him, is growing sentence by sentence. He has been offered roles in Iranian film and has accepted. Well, that's a relief. But to be fair, they're probably better than 90% of the stuff being thrown at us right now. Please save us, Tarantino. He's a famous social media figure with about 500,000 followers. He posts his videos and pictures on Instagram. And I kind of like them because they're so ridiculous they're actually good. Okay, so he's clearly trying to hustle, become famous, get celebrity fights, make money. Can he fight? No, small details. But Jake Paul can't either, and he's winning hearts and minds right now. And so he has 657,000 followers now, and this is the most fun I've had all year, which says a lot about my life. All right, so what are your thoughts on the UFC roster right now? Perhaps you think that Valentina Shevchenko needs some stronger competition. Maybe you think the men's light heavyweight division is not as strong as it used to be. Maybe you think that there needs to be better judging, perhaps a review of the scoring systems. Here's what the Hulk thinks. Some of this tiny and skinny fighters make me really bored, at Dana White. Gotta tag his statements. I bet Dana opened his notifications and made this face. And then he goes on to position himself for a super heavyweight fight in the UFC. So this video involves these two guys either side of him taking turns punching him in the stomach, whilst this guy is looking for a neck to choke. And in case you hadn't guessed by now, this guy has no real combat skills, which means he would still beat CM Punk. Who let the dogs out? I just love the contrast between his mean mugging expression and the most idyllic, beautiful landscape behind him. Watch Iranian Hulk Sajjad Gharibi punch wall repeatedly in crazy workout ahead of fight versus scariest man on the planet. Is he fighting Francis Ngannou now? You should have seen the other guy. I mean, the other wall. Iranian Hulk Sajjad Gharibi repeatedly punched a wall during a recent Instagram video showing off his wacky training techniques. Gharibi is set to fight scariest man on the planet, Martyn Ford, at the O2 in April next year. So what's Martyn got to say? Upon announcing the bout, he wrote, "I can't promise you the most technical fight in the world, but I will promise you that I will bring my absolute everything and turn this into an event you'll never forget." Gharibi will form a formidable opponent. This is just such nonsense. I love it. Right, so go on then. Who you got, Martyn Ford or the Iranian Hulk? What do you think about these types of exhibition fights? Are you interested in them? Will you pay to watch them? Do you find them entertaining and all that? Let's just say, I reckon the loser will be boxing. Finished.